What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Corpse Party Book of Shadows. In the last episode, we had some friend troubles. We felt really bad about being happy about our graduation plans and all, and our good friend here is trying to cheer us up a little bit, making us feel good about ourselves, kind of teaching us what it means to actually be a good friend. So, while we still have the music, before it runs out, let's continue on. Then, as if suddenly remembering something, his eyes lit up.
そうだ、シシド。ちょっと待ってろ。
Oh, hey, wait here a sec. Okay. What's he up to? Tsukasa ran into his classroom, quickly reappearing in the hall again just moments later. He was holding something. A ring?
お前にこれやるよ。
Here, I want you to have this. A pencil? A pencil? In his outstretched hand rested a short, stubby little pencil. Not the sort of thing you'd expect someone to go out of their way to lend you. Yeah, no kidding. What's up with this pencil? It's probably got to have some sort of special meaning to him. It was pocked here and there with small scratches, but it still seemed to be in relatively decent shape considering how obviously well worn it was. But at the same time, if it's a gift, you would expect it to be a lot better shape.
受験必勝鉛筆。
A pencil for guaranteed success. Guaranteed success?
これ使うと試験に受かるんだよ。
Use it on your test and you'll pass for sure. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the anime Bakutoto Testo, or Bakan Test. I forget what they're called, but he's got like those three different like pencils and they animate as he like rolls them. I forget what they're called. It's like go something, and he like rolls the pencil and it tells him like which answer to pick and everything. He's got something striker, I think. I forget what they're called. It's really funny. What? Really?
ああ、如月学園に受かるのは難しいって言われてた俺がこれ使って受かったんだから間違いないよ。
Yep, they told me I never passed the entrance exam for Kisaragi Academy, but, well, here I am, and I owe it all to this pencil. Man, how silly does that sound to be like, yeah, all of my, results, all of, my rewards and everything, I owe it all to this pencil, not even the sliver of it dedicated to myself. So, this is the same pencil you were using back when you took your high school application tests?
そう、経験新たかな鉛筆だぜ。
Sure is. It really jerked out a miracle.
霊言新たかね。
I assume you mean worked out a miracle, right? Not that that's a thing either.
あ、それだ。
Yeah, that. We won't touch on that too much.
それじゃ借りるね。ありがとう。
At any rate, I shall happily take you up on your kind offer. Thanks.
言っとくけど、貸すのは推薦入試までだからな。一般入試の時は俺が使うから返してもらう。
But listen, I'm only lending it to you until you finish your test. You'll have to give it back afterwards so I can use it for my entrance exams. Okay.
だから、推薦、絶対受かれよ。
And whatever you do, don't fail the exam. Right. Oh, well, that's sweet.
鉛筆を受け取り、笑顔でうなずく。今度は司くんも笑ってくれた。
I took the pencil and nodded, smiling. This time, Tsukasa returned my smile.
人の気持ちまで勝手に思いやって背負い込んで、悲しみまで自分のものにして。 お
Wow.
前みたいなのが先生になれたらいいのにな。
You're a really unique person, you know that? It's hard to believe how much you let other people's problems get to you. You'll make an amazing teacher. I don't like the translation of that second sentence. I would say it's more so along the lines of like you take other people's sadness in like as your own, in more of like an empathetic, sympathetic way than more of a you let other people get to you. What? For a moment, I had no idea what he was talking about, but then it hit me. He likes me. Tsukasa had somehow sussed out from our conversation that I was crying because I had upset Tomoe. And he was turning that fact around to offer me
頑
encouragement.
張れよ。負けんなよ。
Good luck. Don't let it get to you.
頑張れって言葉は辛い時にはプレッシャーになるから言っちゃダメってよく聞く。
I'd heard you shouldn't wish someone luck in times of stress, as it just adds more pressure. That is kind of true. I know that studies show that when you tell someone like not to be nervous or to calm down, that they are more likely to actually become more nervous, or at least like display symptoms of nervousness. That's why people tell actors to break a leg
けれ
instead.
ど私はこの優しい言葉が大好きだった。
But I didn't care. Taboo or not, I cherished his kind words.
私頑張るね、司くん。
I'll do my best, Tsukasa-kun.
お
Glad to hear it. I wonder if we're gonna run into him
この
in
人が
like Heavenly Host and everything when we
どんどん
finally get
司
back
くんに
there.
惹かれていった。
That's when I really started to fall for him. She
彼
admits
は
it.
全然そっけなくて、ちっとも振り向いてはくれなかったけれど。
But it didn't seem like he noticed, and there wasn't really any indication that he felt the same way anyway. I don't know if it's safe to say there wasn't any indication. I can still clearly recall the events of that day even now. It was October, the day before the entrance exam. The weather outside had been miserable since morning, and visibility was all but non-existent. It would be a bad omen if I were to slip and fall on the day before the exam, so I decided I'd wear boots to school, just to be safe.
行ってきます。
See you later. Huh? Komaeda? When I opened the door, I was shocked to see a white-haired old woman lying on the ground. Soaked to the bone. That's not good. I frantically rushed over to her side.
おばあさん、大丈夫ですか？
Are you okay? That doesn't sound very okay to me.
しっかりしてください。どうしたんですか？
Stay with me, come on. What happened? Yikes.
まさかひき逃げとか？
Was it a hit and run? The road running by my house was narrow and mostly used only by our neighbors. But it's not like it was closed off to outside traffic or anything, so a hit and run wasn't out of the question. I looked over the old woman's body as best I could. Fortunately, there were no signs of any serious injury.
事故とかじゃないみたい。
Doesn't seem like a car accident, at least.
娘
Young lady.
はい。
Yes?
今日は学校へ行ってはならん
Yikes. Yikes. You must not go to school today. Why is she saying this? Why is this happening on the day of our big exam? What?
絶対に行ってはならん
You absolutely must not go. Huh? The old woman raised herself up slightly and spoke hoarsely. From the tone in her voice, she seemed terribly desperate.
だけど今日は面接の最後の練習があってね。
But I have to. Today's my last chance to practice for our college entrance interview.
行ってはならんと言っている
No, just stay home. Don't go.
そういうわけにはいかないよ。面接は私が一番苦手とする試験だから。
I have to go. The interview is the part of the exam I'm worst at. I mean, like, it would probably be helpful if you offered some sort of a rationale, old woman, as to why you don't think she should go.
それよりおばあちゃんどうしたの？お家の人は？
Please, tell me what's wrong. Where is your family?
どうしてもか
Will you... Will I...
どうしても行くというのか
Will you go no matter what? Why is she so obsessed with Yui-sensei going to school? Yeah.
ならばせめて
In that case, please. Not knowing what to say, I nodded apprehensively as the old woman began digging through her pockets. She produced what looked to be a crumpled scrap of paper. As she was digging around, I noticed that her breathing had become dangerously ragged and began considering my options to assist her. Really, I should have gone back into the house and called my mom. But there was something more about her that kept me glued to the spot. I sensed desperation hiding in that unbroken gaze.
受け取りなされ。
You must take this. What is it? Yeah, what is this? A charm.
お守り
Huh. The old woman clutched my wrist and forcefully pressed the scrap of paper into my palm. Tilting my head, I unfolded the scrap and looked carefully at it. At first I thought I'd just been handed a piece of trash. Is it part of like the Sachiko doll thing? What? But when I unfolded it all the way, I saw that it was actually a paper doll in the shape of a human being. And there was a name written on its torso. Yui Shishido. What? What? What is going on? Yes, my name written plain as day in easily legible brush strokes.
私の名前
Why is my name on it?
お守りだからじゃ。
So it can protect you. Who is this old woman and why does she know her name? Huh?
守る対象の名を書かねば身代わりにはならんだろう。
If you don't write the name of the person you wish to protect, the charm won't work. Is this like future Yui Sensei potentially? Like crazed and out of her mind? And I don't even know what's going on. I have no idea how this is happening. Crazy. This was all crazy. I didn't understand any of it, save for one simple fact. This old woman was here specifically to give me this strange paper charm. As far as I was aware, we were total strangers to one another, but she clearly knew both my name and my address. Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
やだ
No. No.
ごめんなさいせっかくだけど私これいらないから
I'm sorry, I know you came a long way to give this to me, but I don't want it.
ない。やっと。
You don't want it? She sounds like she's about to crack. As I extended my arm to return the paper doll, I could sense her entire demeanor had changed. She raised her body up unsteadily from the wet asphalt.
どうしてじゃ。
Why not? Yikes. Yikes. This is hey, you know, old woman, I got a thing. Well,
わしが身を削って訪ねてやっているのになぜ誰もわしの言うことを聞かんのじゃ。
I've nearly killed myself bringing this to you. Why will no one listen to me? I don't know, it might be the presentation.
受け取らぬなら絶対に天神賞に行ってはならん。
You must not enter Heavenly Host Elementary without this charm.
天神賞
Heavenly Host Elementary?
そうじゃ。行くな。行くな。
Yes, you must not go. Don't go. Who is she? As the old woman cried out, the paper doll fluttered lightly to the ground. Almost instantaneously, it became soaked through with rainwater. My name began to run and quickly turned into an illegible black smudge. Seeing this, the old woman grabbed and tore at her hair.
お守りが。
No! The charm!
抗う術は失われてしまった。
The way out has been lost.
おばあちゃん落ち着いて
Ma'am, please calm down. I don't remember the first time they didn't like write a name on it or anything like that too. So I wonder why it's in the same shape but it has a name on it.
絶対に天神賞に行ってはならん。
Listen, you must not go to Heavenly Host Elementary.
待っておばあちゃん私の学校は如月学園だよ天神賞なんて知らない
I think there's been some sort of mistake. My school is Kisaragi Academy High. I've never even heard of Heavenly Host Elementary. Yikes. She doesn't seem to be doing so hot. Ma'am? Oh god. Ambulance, mother. Mom! Mom, come quick!
どうしたの？
What's wrong?
家の前で知らないおばあちゃんが倒れてるの。救急車呼んで。
An old woman collapsed in front of our house. Call an ambulance.
わかったわ。
Okay. I feel like the ambulance is gonna get there and she's gonna be gone. Paramedics arrived in a matter of minutes. The old woman seemed to be unconscious by that point. However, so the EMTs brought out a
お二
stretcher.
人はこの方の関係者ですか？
Do either of you know this woman?
いいえ、家の前で倒れていたので救急車を呼んだんです。身元はわからなくて。
No, she just collapsed in front of our house. We've never seen her before.
そうですか。
Alright.
では付き添いで乗車はされませんか？
Would you be willing to ride with her in the ambulance? The idea of making this old woman go to the hospital by herself just seemed like it would have been a shameful thing to do. Sure, she was a stranger, but we'd had a lengthy conversation mere minutes before, so I couldn't very well say we had nothing to do with one another.
あんたは学校行っといで。
Yumi, you need to get to school.
でも
What? But
この方にはお母さんがついていくわ。あんたは今日面接の練習があるんでしょ。
don't worry, I'll go with her to the hospital. You have to practice for the interview today, right?
そうだね。
Yeah, I guess I do.
それじゃあお母さん、お願い。
Thanks, Mom. I'll leave her with you then. Good luck. I wonder like how this is all relevant, how it's all gonna play a part in this like bigger at-large story, you know? I was a little hesitant, but I knew I really had to go to school today, no matter what. So I left the strange woman in my mom's care and heading towards school walked right by her stretcher. She grabbed her. Suddenly, a hand rose from the limp form of the old woman and grabbed my skirt. Yikes. Startled, I tried to jump away but found myself ensnared by her terrible bloodshot eyes. Yikes. That's scary. That is scary. Did you get a picture of the eyes? Oh no, I guess not. After school, once my final practice interview had concluded, I reunited with my friends and engaged in the usual regimen of gossip and small talk.
ことがあってね。
Can you believe that? Yeah, no kidding. That's really scary.
何よそれ。
The heck was wrong with her? When I described the events of that morning, everyone's eyebrows rose. They were hanging on my every word and yelping in unison at key moments. Yeah, no kidding. That's a spooky story.
ゆい、今日は家でおとなしくしておけばよかったんじゃない？
Yui, maybe you should have stayed home today after all.
だって今日は面接の最後の練習があるからどうしても来たかったし。
Well, but I had that practice interview. I could have missed that, you know?
何か起きないといいけど。
I just hope nothing bad happens.
やだ、やめてよ。何も起きないって。
Oh, come on. What could happen?
思い出した。
Oh, you know what?
え？
Hmm?
天神症って言葉がちょっと引っかかってたんだけどさ、七不思議に出てくるんだよね、天神症。
When you mentioned Heavenly Host Elementary, I thought it sounded kind of familiar, and I just realized why. You know the Seven Wonders, right?
七不思議ってうちの学校に伝わる如月学園七不思議のこと？
Seven Wonders? You mean those urban legends about Kisaragi?
そうそう。
Yeah, those.
天神症って何？
Does Heavenly Host Elementary have some connection to them?
放課後のよしえさんって言うんだけど、聞いたことない？
One of the stories is called Yoshie After School. Ever heard of it?
知らない。
Definitely not. Oh, is this like... What was it again? In the very first game, like Yui Sensei plays like a prank on them. She obviously like knows of this sort of like rumor. This is maybe her first time hearing about it.
どんな話なの？
I've never heard of it either. What's it about?
如月学園が建てられる前にこの場所にあった天神小学校での話なんだけどさ。
Well, it takes place at Heavenly Host Elementary, which once occupied the same plot of land where Kisaragi Academy now stands. Oh, okay.
その天神小学校で
This music, though.
校舎の見回りをしていた女の先生が誤って階段から落ちて死んだんだって。
It's said that one day after school, a female teacher who had been patrolling the ground slipped and fell down the stairs and died.
その日は10月の
ちょうど今日みたいに雨が降る放課後で、時刻はそう夜の7時を過ぎたあたり。
Yikes. The accident took place on a rainy October day just like this one, and occurred just after 7 at night.
こういう日はヨシエさんが出るんだって。
And supposedly, Yoshie still appears on days like this. Does that mean we interacted with Yoshie?
天神小学校がなくなってしまったことに気づいていないヨシエさんは如月学園の廊下を見回って歩いているんだよ。
Ever unaware that she died at Heavenly Host Elementary these many years ago, she now walks the halls of Kisaragi Academy, believing them to be her own.
やだ、それ本当？
Oh, come on. Is that true?
まあ実際見たことがある人がいるから七不思議になってるんじゃない？
Well, it wouldn't be one of the seven wonders if someone hadn't actually seen it happen, right? Or if someone just had the audacity and creativity to come up with that sort of a rumor or story, you know? That's really creepy.
ゆい、今日はもう帰ったら？そのおばあさんの言ってたことちょっと気になるし、ゆいだけ道が違うから一緒に帰れないじゃない？
Why don't you head home, Yui? You're the only one who doesn't live nearby, so he can't walk with you. And given the stuff that old woman said to
だ
you...
ね。お年寄りの忠告は聞いておくもんだよ。
Yeah, it's always best to heed the warnings of the elderly, she says after hearing some rumor now. When, of course, if she thought this earlier, she would have just stayed home. But, you know.
なんかゾワゾワしてきちゃったし、もう帰
Oh,
ろう
was
か
that
な。
her friend? Oh, yeah, that was her friend. My bad. You might be right. I am still feeling kind of on edge. Probably best I go home and check in with Mom. That's the real good
帰るね。
point.
バイバイ。
Ask Mom what the lady was like, what was up with her, is she okay? I'll see you guys later then. Bye.
バイバイ。
Bye-bye.
気をつけてね。
Take care.
明日ファイトだよ。
Give it everything you've got tomorrow. I will.
私は慌てて荷物をまとめ教室を飛び出した。
I quickly packed up my things and rushed out of the
時
classroom.
刻は夕方5時になるところ。外は薄暗くなってきているけれど、階段の7時までにはまだまだ余裕があった。
It was already about 5. It was getting dark out, but if Kana's story was to be believed, I had until 7 before anything bad might
だか
happen.
ら怖がる必要なんてない。と、そう自分に言い聞かせて廊下を進む。
So, there's nothing really to be worried about, I kept telling myself as I walked down the halls, is probably how I would translate
そ
that.
れでも、下駄箱にたどり着くまでの時間がやけに長く感じられた。
Even so, it felt like it took an extra long time to reach the shoe lockers.
あー、ダメだ。やっぱり怖い。
Man, I'm such a scaredy cat.
お、ようシシド。
Oh, we've got Tsukasa-kun. Oh, hey, Shishiro.
司くん。
Tsukasa-kun.
今帰りか？
Heading home? Yep.
なんだよ。
You don't sound
その満面の
stressed at
笑み
all, Yui-sensei. What's with the big grin?
なんでもない。ね、途中まで一緒に帰ろうよ。
It's nothing. Hey, why don't we walk together at least part of the way?
お、ああいいけど。
Sure, I don't mind.
やった。
Great.
司くんの顔を見たら一瞬だけだけど怖かったのが吹き飛んだ。
Aw.
こういう時男の子ってすごく頼りになるなって思う。
When I looked at Tsukasa's face, my fear vanished. If but for a moment. These are the times when it's really nice to have boys around, I thought.
そばにいてくれたら心強いなって無条件に思わせてくれるから。
I felt that as long as he was by my side, nothing bad could
も
happen.
ちろんそれが気になってる人ならなおさら。
Yeah, no kidding. Didn't hurt that I had a crush on him, of course.
雨は朝よりも弱まっていた。その中を私たちは傘を差しながら歩く。
The rain had let up since that morning, though it was still coming down. The two of us walked side by side, umbrellas held high.
司くんとはたわいもない話でそこそこ笑ったりもしたけど、でも私はどこかぎこちなかったかもしれない。
Tsukasa was talking and laughing excitedly the whole time, whereas I probably came off as preoccupied. I'm sure it was
得
awkward.
体の知れない恐怖みたいなものがちらついて、いつもみたいに振る舞えている自信はなかった。
A vague sense of fear flickered inside me, and it was making me extraordinarily self-conscious. I'm certain it must have been reflected in my behavior.
Shishido?
Shishido? Yeah, he's probably catching on to something. It's difficult to, hide when you're really anxious, nervous, scared, etc.
なんかお前顔色悪いぞ。どうかした？
You look kind of pale. Did something happen? If only you knew, Tsukasa-kun. Hey.
実は怖いことがあって。
Yeah. Something scary happened.
怖いこと？
Something scary?
私の様子があまりにおかしかったのか、司くんは心なしか表情をこわばらせて私を見つめた。
I probably seemed really on edge. Tsukasa was staring at me with his look of abject concern on his face.
真剣に話を聞いてくれようとしているのが分かって、私はちょっと嬉しくなる。
I was a little relieved that he'd asked, though, and it felt good to tell him about what happened. This is almost always true. It's always nice to feel like someone cares for you, is interested in what's going on with you, genuinely concerned for you, and to be able to get those feelings off your chest. Know that someone else is looking out for you, is on your side, knows what's going on. Maybe not to the exact same degree you do, but enough to the point where you can rely on that person to help out a bit.
今抱えている恐怖をできることなら司くんと共有したかった。だから私は今朝あったこととカンナから聞いた怪談話を司くんに話した。
I filled him in on all the details and explained how they related to Kana's ghost story. I did my absolute best to convey the dread I was feeling.
だけど司くんは。
But Tsukasa was, well...
はあ。七不思議ね。
The seven wonders of Kisaragi High, huh?
うん。
Yeah.
七不思議を信じるなんて夢があっていいな。
So you actually believe in that stuff. Sometimes I wish I could see the world through your eyes. What?
ん？
司くんは怖くないの？
You don't think it's scary?
怖いっていうか妙だとは思うけどな。でもその謎のばあちゃんと七不思議なんて単なる偶然だろう。気にしすぎだって。
It's weird, sure, but I wouldn't call it scary. And I wouldn't worry about what that old woman said to you. I'm sure it's just coincidence.
でも
But
あんま深く考えない方がいいんじゃね？
wouldn't it be better not to dwell on it either way? Probably a fair
そ
point.
のばあちゃんは確かに気味悪いけどさ、ちょっと変わった人だっただけだろ。
I mean, yeah, your encounter with her sounds like it was kind of unsettling, but she was probably just a little off, just a little bit, nothing
そうい
too
うんじゃなく
crazy.
て。
That's not the issue here.
え？
解決方法を教えてほしかったわけじゃないよ。
I wasn't asking you to solve my problems for me. Yo, this is so true too. There are a lot of people like myself that when presented with a problem are intuitively, inclined to just attempt to solve that sort of a problem, and in doing so, that's kind of like how you would help someone who is enduring a bit of a problem. But there are also so many people out there that rather than simply want you to hear, simply want you to empathize, simply want you to understand the emotion that they're going through and offer support for that emotion, not necessarily solve the problem for them. And that's a pretty big difference between people, and if you're not aware of it, it can cause a lot of problems.
あのね、私は話を聞いてほしかっただけなの。
Look, I just wanted vent, okay? I just wanted you to listen.
話なら聞いたじゃんか。
What do you mean? That's what I've been doing. Oh,
だ
Tsukasa-kun.
から、そうじゃなくて。
No, not like that.
わかんねえよ。なんか怒ってんのか？
I don't get it. Are you angry about something? It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating.
男の子ってこういう考え方をする。
Guys always do this. I mean, that's equally unproductive to think, Yui-sensei, but like,
人によるのかも
maybe
しれないけど
guys are more inclined to
でも
think that way
女子と
than
は違
girls,
って
but
すぐにこうすればいいじゃんって解決法を提示しちゃうのだ。
it varies from person to person, of course, but guys invariably jump right into looking for solutions to your problem or giving you advice on what to
結
do.
果、女子は言いたいことが言えなくて消化不良になってしまう。
As a result, girls often can't be totally honest with them, or don't want to be, at any rate, and are forced just to bottle up their feelings.
私は司くんと恐怖を共有したかっただけ。 司くんが一緒に怖がってくれればそれでよかったのに。
I only wanted Tsukasa to share in some of my fears. If he were scared with me, that would have been enough.
この時の私は気にするなって言葉が司くんの気遣いだとわからなかった。めんどくさいのかなってむくれてしまったのだ。
Yep, so there's a lack of realization, understanding on both sides here. I didn't realize then that Tsukasa telling me not to worry was his way of showing concern. I just thought he was brushing me off, and frankly, that annoyed me.
朝に見たおばあさんの顔が、目が、しわがれた声が何度も頭の中でフラッシュバックする。
My mind flashed back over and over again to the face, the eyes, and the hoarse voice of that old woman. And admittedly, I feel like we're just gonna have to kind of cut it off here and see where this whole crazy grandma thing is actually gonna go in the next episode. I really don't know who this lady is, why she knows who Yui Sensei is, why she had a charm, why she knows about going to Heavenly Host. She's obviously someone who's been trapped there and made it out, I'd imagine. But maybe then how does she know Yui Sensei, and how does she know that Yui Sensei actually ends up there? That's why I think she might be Yui Sensei or someone like one of Yui Sensei's friends or something like that. I just don't know. And then there's also this whole like time paradox thing where she's obviously like much older. So it's strange to say the least, but I'm pretty curious. And I just want to stress that I hope this all plays into some larger narrative that fits everything together. And that's going to be really cool to see come together. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, this is Moon Knight Zero, and this mission is complete.